Dear students, first observe some of the actions which I will do now, and I will ask you a question, you have to give the answer, okay? Observe carefully what I am doing. See, one action I am doing, observe it, what I am doing carefully. All actions you observe. I opened a book, I closed it, I put this ball, stopped it, I expanded the spring and compressed it, and I pulled this toy with the help of threads. Now tell me, all these actions which are done by me, one important factor I need to do all these actions. Guess which I want, what I should apply. I will give the clue what I should apply so that I will do this. What I need or what I applied on it so that it show that actions. Pulling, pushing the ball, etc. Yes, you correctly guessed, children. I need force, or I applied the force on these objects. It may be ball, it may be toy, it may be spring, it may be book. Then I observed some of the changes. You observed some changes. So we will learn today the new chapter, chapter 7 in your textbook, force and pressure. Okay. So the chapter is chapter 7, force and pressure. This is the chapter, new chapter we will study. In today's class, we will concentrate on force. Now, what is force? See, I applied the force here. What I did here when I applied the force, and what is the result you observed? It is at rest, it is starting, move. It is moving now. And what I applied the force. Now what I did, see here. Or what I did now. This is one type of action I did. And when I do this one, what is this we call? Pushing the table. Pushing the ball. Pulling the thread. And I will pull this toy. So in every action, whatever it will do, it is nothing but when I apply the force, what I did, either I pulled it or I pushed it. The objects, either it is a pull or a push, whichever action it may be. If you imagine in a playground, football, there using the leg, the player go on kick the ball and he will change the position of the ball. Sometime it will stop, sometime it will move faster, sometime the ball will change its direction by applying force. Kicking is nothing but applying the force. Okay, he is pushing the ball. When you open the door, you will apply the force on the door and you will pull it. Or when you close the door, you will push it. When I open the book, pulling the pages apart and pushing it to close. Opening the lid, another action. So in the playground, cricket, what the bowler will do, he will throw the ball, means he will apply the force on it, it will go forward. The batsman will stop it and hit it in the opposite direction or other direction, backside, whatever it is. So in all these examples, the objects, it may be at rest or it may be moving. By applying force, we can stop it, we can change its direction, or we can make it move, or we can do other things. So all these examples are connected with the force. So what is force? So force is nothing but, you can say it is a push. Force is a push or pull. It is a push or a pull on an object. And when you apply the force, there is interaction takes place between two things, two objects. One first object will apply the force and exert the force, apply the force on the second object. So second object will get that force and the result you will see the movement or the moving object may stop, etc. So it is interaction between two objects, right? And in the force, there may be one force applied or there may be two forces or more forces also applied. Or sometimes now here the ball is at rest, I am applying the force on this ball, right? So I applied the force. It is moving. Now, if you see these examples, now see your textbook. If you have textbook, these two pictures you observe, these pictures. Can you see, children? Here two girls are playing, right? And you can see they are revolving each other, the two girls holding in hand, and this one boy is pulling the cow and cow is pulling the boy. In this example, what you will observe, the two objects interacting with each other and both are applying the force. The cow is applying the force, pulling back, and the boy is pulling in front. Or when the two girls holding in hand and doing the rotation or revolution each other, both girls are pulling each other. So there are also possible the two objects each other apply the force. That is also possible, or one object is applying the force on the other object. Now, I said there may be more than one force, right? Now, in the example, in the festival time, there will be pulling of chariot. Utsava time, they will pull the chariot. It cannot be pushed by one single person. You have seen many persons will pull it in the single direction with the help of rope, in the same direction. Now, before giving that example, now force is a physical quantity. It has got magnitude. Any physical quantity, it has the magnitude. We will measure it, right? Now, another factor it has direction. When you mention the force, the direction is very important. It will play a very important role, because if I want to move this ball forward, in which direction I have to apply the force on this ball? Like this way I can do? No. Like this, if I apply the force, is it you will get the result? No. To make it move forward here, in this case, I should push it in the opposite direction like this way, right? When the bowler will throw, the ball will move like this way. He will apply the force in the direction towards the batsman, and batsman will hit it in the opposite direction towards bowler or towards that side or this side. Okay, whichever force you will consider, it has got direction. So simply I will apply the force on the table, you won't get the picture which direction it is moving. If I say I will apply the force on this table towards that side, towards my left side, then you will get where I have to go. Here I have to move, and left direction I have to apply the force, right? So force has got magnitude and direction. Force has two quantities. It has magnitude and it has got direction. It has two quantities. That is the reason I said in festival time, when they pull the chariot in the single direction, many forces, many people apply the force. Then if you apply the force in the same direction, many of the objects or the persons, all the forces will add up. It will become a big, net force will become a very big quantity, and you can pull the chariot, or you can push any big object. Many persons will do that. They will apply the force in the same direction. If a huge box is there, what the students will do? In the single direction, they will push it. If cannot lift by one person, one student, right? So if you apply the many forces in single direction, it will move in the same direction. It will add up. And in tug of war, another situation I'll give, there are two teams applying the force. One team is standing on the right of me and another team left. And there will be one line will be there, the middle line, right? And one rope they are pulling and they are exerting the force on the opponent. So when they will pull it, both are applying so much energy, but the rope will not move that much distance. Either it will go little this side or this side, depending upon the net force applied by that team, A team or B team. Sometimes it will not move, rope will be there if both teams are equal in nature. The quantity or the magnitude of force is equal, then the rope will not move. You have seen both teams are same strength if they apply. I will show the example. If I apply the force on the same direction, like this way, I apply the force like this way. Here if I left, it will move here, he will apply the force, it will move ball. But if I will apply the two forces in the opposite direction, one from this side, one from this side, using my hand, is it moving? Ball is moving? No, it is stationary. So when you apply the two opposite forces, when it become equal, then result force, net force will be 0. The object will not move. Okay, so that is the result of many forces when applied on the object. Okay, if it is same direction applied, all the forces will add up with each other, one another, and if they apply in the opposite direction, then it will not move if they are equal, the two forces are equal. Now, what are the effects of force? Effects of force. Mainly, there are two effects you can classify the change. One is the state of the object, whether it is at rest or if that is moving, that we can change by applying the force. And another condition is, another result is, effect is, you can change the shape of the object, right? You can change the shape of the objects like this way or like this way. I can change the shape or I can change the state. The object is at rest, the ball is at rest, I will apply the force and I will make it move. So, state of the object, that is at rest, it can move, or the moving object it can stop. So, basically, broadly I can say two changes we can bring. One, the object change its state, change in the state. So, if I apply the force, by the force, what will change? Change in the state of the object. So, which are the changes you can bring? There are different situations. One is, you make an object which is at rest move. You can make by applying the force. The force may make an object to move. That is the first change you can bring. So, I will write, make the force, what it will do? Force make the, make the object, makes the object move. Which is at rest. It will make the object to move, which is at rest. Then, if the object is moving, what it can do. See, it is moving. I changed the direction of that ball. See, it is moving now. So I apply the force, I will change. Or if it is moving, I apply the force and now it is moving fast. Can you see? So I will change. Or if it is moving, I stopped it. So moving objects, you can change the moving objects. It may make moving objects change its motion. It may change its direction, or velocity may change, direction may change. So I can change the direction. Change the direction of motion. And even by applying the force, what I will do now, or what I did by applying the force, I changed the, it may make, it may change the state of the object. These are the result effect of the force, right? Now you have some activities. Open your textbook. At home you have to do page number 78. They have given activity 7.1. There, one example they are given in the column. First one, moving a book placed on a table. So what are, you may do it, you may push it, you may pull it, you may lift it. That are actions. It is resulted by the applying force by you. Now you broadly categorize. So in case of this, all the actions, moving the book placed on the table, you will push it or you will pull it, whichever. So in the last action, when you group it, there is push is also there, pull is also there. So both S they wrote. First example. Now second example, opening or shutting a door. When you open the door or when you shut the door. So pushing is there when you open the door, or this one. When you open the door, what you will do? Pulling is there. So pulling right down in the column. And when you close the door, it is pushing. So pulling and pushing column you have to write. There is no lifting, dash it is. Okay. If any other action is there, you can write what you are doing. Then last column, push and pull. In that case, pushing is also there, pulling is also there. So push and pull, you put right mark. In the same manner, drawing a bucket of water from a well. From a well, you are drawing the bucket. So what you are doing? Only pulling up, right? So you are pulling now. So pulling you can write. So it is only pull you have to tick. So four more is there. The activities you have to fill it in the same manner. And one more activity is there today at home. Page number 83. Page number 83, activity 7.2. They are given different examples. See, lump of dough on a plate. Pressure is pressing it down with your hands. You are applying the force. And what is the thing you will get? Change in the state or change in the motion or change in the shape. Which one you will put? Change in the shape, you put yes. And there is no change in the motion, put no. In the same manner, spring fixed to the seat of bicycle. A person is sitting on the seat of the bicycle. Then what changes it will do? The spring will compress. So there is no change in the state of motion. No, it is. But change in the shape. Yes. Like that you have to fill it. And there are two more examples are there. You read it and try to fill it. Okay. So that are the two activities you have to do at home and read the textbook. and few more things more about force, the types of force we will learn in the next class. Thank you, children.